We are very delighted to have a very special guest with us tonight exclusively, Julie Haslam, a close friend of Travis Alexander who also knew Jodi. You are there in Phoenix, Arizona. And Julie, I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. Clearly, you saw it today, the defense is going to try to paint your friend, Travis Alexander, as a sexual deviant. How do you feel about that? And do you feel there's any basis in fact for that?
Well, there's obvious no basis for that. I feel like the defense, that's all they've got. They have no defense, and so they have to play these games and make Travis look bad. I have mixed emotions. I have frustration. I have anger. It's just a range of emotions right now.
What about the fact that both witnesses, the ex-boyfriend and Gus Searcy from Prepaid Legal, described Jodi Arias, with whom you, I understand, also worked or knew, as when they knew her, as not sexually provocative, as not a person with a temper, as sort of professionally dressed, conservative, nice. Obviously, they are witnesses for the defense. But what's your take on that? Is that how she came off to you?
Well, no, not at all. Jodi was just one of those people that she was soft-spoken. I didn't ever see her angry at all, but she just had this demeanor about her that was off. If you looked into her eyes, she was soulless, but she seemed to have this control or this power over the single men. If you asked any of the women that were around her, any of the married men around her, they would tell you the same thing. It was just the single men that had this attraction to her.
Was she ever jealous in your presence? Did she behave in a jealous fashion vis-a-vis Travis?
She did. We were actually at a prepaid legal convention in March of 2008. I had a friend with me who had been drinking, and we were with Travis that night, and she was hanging on Travis's arm, and we were all laughing and just kind of walking through the hotel. And Jodi got very upset about that and actually called Sky Hughes and complained about that and said, you know, she's hanging all over my boyfriend and I don't know what to do about it.
And did you regard that as normal jealousy or something that was crossing some kind of invisible line that was a little creepy?
She was very possessive of Travis, very possessive.
In other words, hanging on to him, clinging, and obviously jealous when he gave attention to other women. Anything else that you saw in terms of that behavior?
No, that's it. She just was very clingy to him. If any woman was talking to him, she would give him this dirty look, like, back off, he's mine. And she was just a person that I didn't want to ever be around.